Hello ladies and gents, I am E02 and welcome back to Distant Worlds Universe, playing with the ADF, a Tecan corporation, and playing with the return of their Shakturi storyline enabled, which makes things interesting. So, in the last episode, we managed to get warp field precursors, and we're now retrofitting everything to have warp drives, including I'm going to go over to our nice exploration ships and get them retrofitted to the new design. Same with the shipyards, actually. So all constructors, I shall let them finish their current tasks and then retrofit all of the exploration ships. There we go. So the refueling, but I think retrofit to the new design, and also I'll build a load more as well. Can't quite afford as many as I'd like, but could get 7. Better than none, right? Well, now we go big bonus income, so I can get them another one. Purchase that there. Speaking of, let us go to our shipyard and just check how we're doing for research potential. That's okay. Enhanced storage systems, which is excellent because that improves all of our craft. So they have more fuel, so they're able to travel further, longer, and also more actual storage space as well, which is brilliant. So we are short on lead and iridium. Hyperdrop! Super adversity engages with hyperdrive! Yay! Awesome. However, we are also receiving messages of, whoa, giant Keltors. No, giant Keltors who are coming out to try and kill us. Ooh, new intelligence agent. Are you able to do anything? Territory map. A year to complete. Yeah, just counterintelligence for now. You seem pretty good though. Espionage, concealment. You also have espionage, so I would like to, you know, have a slightly better renown of what's going on. 14 damage there. Looks like these Keltors are probably going to come and hurt us something awful. Let's get a load more constructors as well, so I can actually start expanding my mining to nearby systems as well. Railgun, heavy railguns almost complete. That is kind of crazy. I am so used to playing with a lot slower research, and this is really quite awesome. We have to expand very, very fast. Improvement to the railguns. In fact, let's actually manually upgrade. Take all these railguns off, the basic railguns. Put the heavy ones on. Just because the heavy railguns are longer range and do a lot more damage. They fire considerably slower, so it's about the same sort of damage, to be honest, about the same sort of DPS, but that double the range. Let's then go to the spaceport and RetreatUE as well. Goodness, those Keltors are moving across the system. They want to eat us. Retrofitting the ship has been completed. That is awesome. You go upgrade. Where is my other construction vessel? Oh, we have another empire. Who do we see? Ah, the Ancient Guardians. Giant Keltor! Dangerous creatures. They are pretty nasty, actually. Because they eat you! And then they get stronger. But, ooh, secret warning offered. Okay, tell us more, Ancient Guardians. Darkness of ancient times. They seek pathway dominate all. Beware of onion monuments and beacons that light the way. Prepare for the revenge of the destroyers. That is the initial step of the return of the Shakturi. I think if you ignore it, I don't think they come, which is interesting. But the Ancient Guardians are scared, and if you actually have a look at their military strength, they're scared with that sort of military strength. I have, what, I don't think I have any military at the moment. I have 26, 29. Yep, the might of my military is 29. Yeah. And that 29 is this single ship. So exploration ship is under attack from giant Keltors. Fine. Just wait for everything to... Let's wait for these to finish up, then I'll actually retrofit both of the constructor and the mining station. Oh, the mining station's almost complete, actually. I'll let it finish. Unless it's... was the constructor... this constructor is stalled. Excellent. And that ship is now built as well. This light cruiser has a lot of missiles on board. I think... it always seems to be missiles. Yeah, it has a lot of missiles. Every time I've seen one of these, it seems to be missiles. But maybe that's just me. Because it's going to play with the T-Cons a fair amount. Okay, move those in. Stable warp fields. Okay, that means like already we're up to the next tier of hyperdrive engines. And that's that. So yeah, our ships are moving a lot faster. So yeah, up to 500. Awesome. Can't initiate that crash project. Let's go for colonization. And then start working towards the wonders. Starship engines, hence logistics. Probably start working heavily towards the various weapons and defensive systems there. So there's probably a scenic location in here, so we can actually create a resort base. Well, that's a research location. Scenery. Oh, well, there is a resort base there as well. So let's go design ourselves a new passenger liner. Now, you don't need that much. If you're just using them for tourists, you barely need anything because each group of tourists is only 20k. So each one of these costs 1200k. So yeah, it's kind of insane. Okay, we've upgraded the cruise liner there. It's nice little craft, and now I also need to add in a new resort base. There we go. We've created a resort base as well. Keep it really cheap, so to place these all over the place as well. Well, wherever I have something in need of one. So there's a Grand Tower, so ancient monolith. So let's build a theme park here. I really want to build a research lab there to get the 26 to bonus weapons research. Would be really rather nice, but no, can't do it just yet because I am really low on the cash flow. And now our private sector is doing a lot better. Look at that, moving around, doing all sorts of things. An independent colony, right? That is good, and it's actually within colonization range, and it's of T-Cons. So they're very friendly. I really want to try and get colonization now. So, enhanced life support. Just cancel all of those. Have that as, what's second? Enhanced docking bay. Now get that second. We do want the fleet targeting countermeasures, but see if I can take that over. That'd be really handy. Life support approved. Excellent. Just makes things just a little bit cheaper because life support drains all resources really. Well, it uses power up, so reducing the amount you have on it increases ship size and all sorts. It's a very nice all-round useful thing to have. The expansion planner. What are we low on? Oh, good grief! We're actually very low on Caslon. Because we only have a single source of it. Huh. That is an issue, actually. Right, so we've found where one of the pirate factions are. It's useful to know, because I can clear that out at a later point. But the lack of fuel is a major concern. I've got a planned retrofit for these, but it's really just waiting for my money to come back into the black. Very, very low income at the moment. So our Caslon is going up very, very slowly. One thing I might want to do is actually go back to the private bases, manually upgrade, and just improve this a little bit more. Another gas miner. Good though, colonisation is slowly but surely being built, researched. Abandoned base acquired. What's on this thing? It looks like it's a listening station. It's a small spaceport. But I'll scrap you immediately. Not particularly useful. It's okay to have, but it's not like I have any spare cash flow. But that's because it's all in the private sector. The private sector has plenty of money. So that's why I'm not worried. I don't need the money yet. And when I need the money, I could just tax my colony for as much as I require. Ooh, damage control. This is useful as it makes this everything just that little bit tougher to destroy. Excellent. All of our private sector have now got that awesome little feature on board. And now let's put it on everything else. So repair, to the Neurodac, onto the resort base. Actually, I haven't got any of these, so rather than edit as new, let's just edit. Excellent. All our crafts now have the damage control. I still have not designed any military ships. That's because, well, until I really need them, there's no point spending the time in developing them. Because, well, it's just going to take lots and lots of upgrades, much like everything else I'm building at the moment. Speaking of military, let's get rid of you as well. Retire near shipyard. Nice big tech bonus from doing that. Pilots off protection. And then, at the moment, abandoned base. A new leader elected, okay. Let's give to the Marauders. Right, in the fortress we have discovered data core. Contains information in a distance pass. The Gold Tech Republic and the Shakturi axis. Oh. Oh, the Republicans. That is concerning. So the Shakturi, that's... I'm kind of advancing things very, very quickly in this game. It's only a couple of hours in. Things might be spiraling out of my control sooner rather than later. So this could be very interesting. Like that. Actually, I would like a weapons research facility built there. I think there was a scenic location in here, wasn't there? Scenic, yeah. I've already got one down, haven't I? Oh no, couldn't afford it. Research locations, what we've got over here. High tech. Cure. Crash research project. Sweet. So, 12% bonus to weapons research. It's not so useful. We do have now is another big chunk of money. Hyperdrive technology is going forwards. Still can't crash project that. Accelerated particles, yeah. Railguns are getting tough. Then you need to research a ton of armor to get all the way up to here. Get to the super heavy mass drivers. So our armor will be really good. And just 'cause you have bonuses across everything. I'd like to send you to a weapons research center. I think that is a weapons research one. Good. 2 is good. Yeah, offering protection. Not really interested at the moment. Still trying to tech up and then be able to take on said pirates. I might do that. Let's create a basic combat ship. I'm going to mark it down as a heavy cruiser, just because of how I prefer my ships. And building this does actually matter. So the order you place them in are the order they are built, but to be honest, it's not going to matter too much, just because of how I'm going to be constructing this thing. Heavy. Bubble arm thrusters, movement, and then reactor components. Right, this is a pretty basic heavy cruiser, but it should do the trick. Pretty much not much more than an escort, really. In fact, this is pretty much how I'd build escorts, escort craft, but it's a bit slow. Still, let's build 8 of these in order to create the first strike force. Use them to take on some pirates. So I can now go to my military ships and select all these to the new fleet. The first fleet, go to my fleets and rename this to the first. There we go. The first strike force, and their home will be Refoe. And go over to Barrett Scene. Wow, the Ancient Guardians are really close by. And there's some... Utopia is a nice planet. Good quality, good everything, but it is kind of, you know, insanely tough. Military ships constructed. Yay! The engineers have completed research in the improved hyperdrive, which I've just built a load of heavy cruisers. Annoyingly, they've just gone and got the hyperdrive. Okay, never mind. Water bubble. The Junix hyperdrive, which is faster. Yeah, every big tech increase, it's quite annoying having to go in and change all the warp settings around. But I do not like the auto fitting. There is you are able to change a lot of things to be automated in this game, but with a lot of things like that, the micromanagement is far superior. You get way better. And to be honest, this isn't normally... I don't normally find this very tedious. It's just that when you have so many researchers coming in at the same sort of time, it's quite annoying, I guess. But at the same time, it's nice because you're able to see the big improvements on your craft. Speaking of, let's go to our exploration ships, get all of these and retrofit them. I can move out quite a way at the moment, but at the same time, I want them to be able to upgrade and then can go a lot further and faster. But I'll get another 10 while I'm at it. That project's been set back. That's okay because it was basically at the maximum already. Colonization still taking its own sweet time. How's my colony doing? Oh, it's up to... Ooh, yeah, 11,000 million. So that's good. I think it's about... caps out about 16, I think it is. then yes, lots of teching into these enhanced projects for more and more research. Oh, good grief! When did that happen? 701k. I've been floating tech for a while. State bases, Neurodac. Now I need to wait for a load of money, and then I can actually do something about it. Okay, the Ancient Guardians do have forces outside of their system. Annoying, I must say. Colonization is still way out of reach. I was going to crash projects where I can, because it triples the research speed. You can't then cancel that project, but yeah, it's being able to triple research for a while is going to be very nice. Oh, I should though have upgraded the spaceport. Good, the spaceport has been retrofitted. It's getting a really high research potential. Good grief. Then we're getting lots of bonuses. Scientists 20%. Yep. Okay, and then oh, let's slow this down. Ah, there's no pirates here. I'll keep them in the area. They should be able to sit around and not actually drain any fuel. Just while I wait for the colonization tech. I'm actually trading with the Guardians. I am! We're generating a colossal amount of trade with them. Wow. Ooh, looking through our resources again, we are still really low on Caslon. So what have we got in transit? Yeah. That is not good. We need a lot more of that if we want to keep our empire going. I was hoping there was going to be more sources of it about, but there just doesn't seem to be. There's a few around, but our ships seem to be having difficulty actually while building all the resources up. Ooh! Excellent, we actually have colonization. That is awesome, so we need to now design a colony ship. Here we go, we've got a new arc ship through the colonizer. It's pretty extremely basic. I've got a little bit of shields and armor on it again, so that it doesn't just get instantly shot up and boarded by pirates. And it's got a nice little fusion reactor for the jump drive there. Excellent. However, I need to upgrade my cash flow so I can build one of these things, because they are state vessels. Oh, the range is a little bit far. I don't need that much range because, well, I can only colonise one sector away anyway. So, I might as well just reduce that down a little bit. Makes them a tiny slither cheaper. Oh, almost at maximum stuff here anyway. So, if we just put this up to 10% tax, that should give us a positive cash flow. Yes, it does. Excellent. So now if I go to expansion planner, not enough credits. Yep, not enough money. Oh, yeah, with positive cash flow, still negative on the money. We were momentarily positive cash flow and then it instantly dropped down again. I wonder what was being built. Whoa, look at that. Big bonus there. And let's go to this colony. I would like to build and send a colony ship here. And also there's another one there, so I'll go send it to that one. This one's very good quality, but it does also have a race of Teekans on already. So that'll be a nice improvement there. And it's almost all also maxed out, which is good. So I can actually start bumping out the colony revenue. Since we've got a very nice private sector slush fund there. Cool, high-tech lab has improved. Railguns are improving. Yep, just go around and start buying out all the research, which I can. Also, I might as well get a ton more constructors and actual exploration vessels. I can't quite afford all 5 of them yet. Would like 5 more. cash flow is just huge. So engineers completed. Oh goodness, they actually completed the drive and I've run out of research. Sweet. That's good. Let's improve the shields and then start working towards actually splitting the fuel up. We go to quantum exploitation and fusion physics. This gives us a nice amount of extra, so it means we can have hydrogen and Caslon both in use. I generally use hydrogen for the military, Caslon for the private. Though it actually no, goes directly to the enhanced shipyards. Because this is good. If you can get this wonder, it's a nice bit of development, but there's also 100% faster construction speed, which on the home world is awesome. Actually, if you go retrofit at the nearest shipyard for me. Go. Off they jump. Load more scouts. And 5 more construction ships. Again, it allows us to expand and build up our territory as quickly as possible. Because we are first of 2 at the moment, so yeah, because the only other empire we have contact with is these guys, the Ancient Guardians, which I wouldn't actually mind going to war with. Not at the moment, but would quite like to go to war with them. It's quite fun. How's our home station doing? Actually, speaking of, how's our research potential? Research potential is now, because I've actually upgraded the tech, that's getting massively reduced there. Ton more exploration ships done. Bam! Yay! So they're going all over the place. Requires refueling. I know you do. I know you do. We go actually have a colony ship. Colony ships are moving slow. So I didn't fill up the fuel properly. Well, actually, I might not have any fuel at the home world. No, I don't. I have no Caslon. This is a major problem. So you do have Caslon, but it is currently being reserved. Yep. A major problem. And actually work towards the energy to fuel converters, because they will actually just give you infinite amounts of fuel, which is awesome. It does split across the 3 different fuel gases, so I used to try and put them on a supply ship, but then the supply ship just gets filled with helium or hydrogen when you just want Caslon. It's irritating. Persuasion ship. So how are we still doing for trade there? Yeah, huge amounts of trade. Cool. Tax rate is now maximised there. Once we get a little bit happier, we'll actually be able to upgrade that as well. People get really, really happy. Excellent. Retrofitting is being completed. Improvements to the railguns. Excellent. Experiencing some new pirates in various areas. Ooh! 2 more Tecan planets. Expansion planner. Ah, they're just out of range. Which is annoying. I could go and try and invade. I could actually invade them. Right. Which would need a fair sizable force to invade someone that far away, but yeah, it is an option. So I've actually got Ancient Guardians is stealing my stuff. Thankfully, though, I am able to use mining ships, I think, to work on this. Why are you mining? Why are you mining? Oh, you're getting the opal. Okay. Ancient Guardians is going around and killing everything for me. Oh dear. We've now colonised, and the Teekans there have joined our empire. Which is really quite nice. Let's just garrison a few of these guys up. And then they're going to build a defensive base. So I just need to just double check the defensive base has what it requires. So state bases. We can go for state base. It should have a medical bay, which it doesn't, and a recreation centre, which it now has, which it didn't before. Okay, we've got another colony. There's Tika over there. Yikes. By the looks of things, I'm going to actually have to build up an invasion force just to capture all of these colonies of independence, which will be really nice. In this episode, designing a troop transport. I knew we're going to need a trooper. Yeah, that'll do nicely, I think. A fairly basic bog standard invasion craft. Let's get another load of these. So let's get 8 of those. Excellent. And we've also got another place here. So let's just grab a few basic Teekan forces. They are very, very basic at the moment. They just allow us to upgrade and get everything happy here. So we've got shortages all over the place. That's it. It's going to be expected. Yeah, so they're out of distance there, but the invasion fleet will not be. So the new invasion fleet there. The trooper fleet. And then, because I'm going to need it, let's get a load more basic infantry. Awesome. So we now have a couple of colonies now, and looking to go and attack Tika. Let's get another one. And the 2 at Helmet. So yeah, we'll be able to upgrade our colonies pretty quickly. So even the ones at Pims is already getting a small amount of revenue, not much, but that is a little bit going towards our coffers, or at least the private sector's coffers there, which is a fantastic place to leave off. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Distant Worlds Universe with myself, Anna Diffin. If you did enjoy the episode, please leave a like and or comment below, as it is always great to hear from you lot. Otherwise, that's it for me for now, and I shall see you next time. But until then, I'm out. Goodbye!